Hi, welcome back everyone. So today is my Friday favorites and flops, and obviously let's just talk about it. One of my favorites are my hot rollers, and I just thought I would start the video with my hot rollers. These are Remington All That hot rollers. I'm not even gonna lie to you, I've had these things like 10 years, over 10 years, 12 years, for a long time. But I love these. They're like hard rollers. They heat up in seconds, like in a minute, and they get really, really hot. There's like a smaller size, and then the red is the bigger size. And you just roll them up and clip them in with these little clips. I love it. It's super easy. I'm like, my husband always teases me. I did like a hot tool, like the hot tools that I really like to use video. In that video I showed a lot of my favorite hot tools, and I talked about like how I like hot rollers. A lot of you guys said you'd like to see. So I have a bigger hot roller up here and one here, and then the bigger ones are on here, and then I have like little ones underneath. So I thought instead of doing like a tutorial on how I roll up my hot rollers, I would just show y'all them in my hair, and then I would take them out and you could see the final thing. I told the story, like I've been known to, like if we're going to a wedding or something like that and I want my hair curled, I will just like drive to the place with the curlers in my hair. I don't care who sees me or what they think, but yeah, I just drive like this, and frankly, if they knew what it looked like when it was done, then they would hush down and be like, sweet, I need to get myself some hot rollers. But my husband is like mortified when I do that, so I've had to calm down on doing that and just do my hair at home. But anyways, this is a really quick, easy thing to do, and I've really been enjoying pulling out my hot rollers and using them again. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take them out. They're very easy. You just like take them out and unroll, and you have like big voluminous curls. So I'm going to take them out and I will be right back. Okay, so these are the curls, just really full voluminous curls, and I just really enjoyed like moving back to that. I used to do my hair like this a lot, and I kind of just moved away from it. By the end of the day they fall a little bit, and it's just a really nice curl. So really, really like this look. I've enjoyed just going back to my regular old rollers again, even though I feel like a super old lady in them. Okay, so I Instagrammed a picture of this. This is the, oh, by the way, do you guys notice? My owl has a new friend. I have a haul that went up yesterday, so I talked about my friend Joanna got me a little orange owl because she said she heard I was going to be collecting them. So she thought this little owl hoo-hoo needed a friend, so now we need to name this little guy. I think I named him Rusty in the last video. Okay, so this is, I Instagrammed a picture of this, and this is Pacifica Tuscan Blood Orange Body Butter. This can be found at Target, but I found mine at TJ Maxx for $3, and I know this retails for $16.99 at Target, or $14.99 at Target. Anyways, this, I've seriously never smelled a better body butter. If you don't like citrus stuff, you're probably not gonna like this, but it's like a citrusy, let me see, juicy blood orange with notes of red raspberry and sweet Italian mandarins, the scent of a Mediterranean beach. They also have a coconut one. Oh my word. Seriously, this stuff smells so amazing. I'm like obsessed with it. I rub it all over me, and my kids come up to me and they're like, Mommy, what are you wearing? You smell so good. So kid approved, husband approved, and I approve it. So good. It's like a very rich body butter, so, and the smell lingers. So really love this. If you can find it at TJ Maxx, definitely worth a bargain. I picked up like 4 or 5 because I was like, holla. And if you find it at Target, look for it at Target, and check out the other scents too. Okay, so this week I have stuck to using my Hydroxytone BB cream, which I did a review and a spring look on that earlier this week. So if you haven't seen that, you can check out those videos. I'll link them below. But the other thing that I've gone back and forth to is I'm trying to use up some foundations, and the two that I have been using, they're like all messy and nitty gritty, is the Neutrogena Healthy Skin. This is in 30 Buff. And Classic Ivory. This is the CoverGirl Outlast foundation, the 3-in-1. It's supposed to be a primer, a cover up, and a foundation. So I've been mixing these two, and it's supposed to be lasting power of a primer, coverage of concealer, and blendability of foundation. I really do like this, but sometimes I feel like it's a little bit too mattifying, and this sometimes feels a little bit too dewy on my skin. So I feel like mixing them together is the perfect combo. And I have been loving and like using my beauty blender. It's very dirty. It was white. It's just dirty now, so that's just the way it goes. But I've been blending my foundation in for this. I've never tried anything else other than the beauty blender, so I can't say that there are dupes or not dupes. What I've heard is there's no official found dupe that works better than the beauty blender. So if you're considering getting it, I do feel like it makes such a difference when applying foundation with a nice little airbrush. If you guys would be interested in seeing like a foundation routine with these two and the beauty blender, then just click the like button or comment below and let me know. Okay, so another comment that I've heard a lot this week, which I find like, let me just comb them out, which I find so hysterical to me. Like, it seriously makes me smile like every time I read it, but like, I wish I could quote perfectly what this said. I think someone left a comment and they said, I know this may seem weird, but your right eyebrow is really looking good lately. I think I like snort laughed when I read that. I was like laying in bed and I was just like looking through my comments, because like I read all y'all's comments on my email, and I just love every single comment that everyone leaves me. It just makes my day that you guys take the time to comment below, and I just really enjoyed it. But anyways, a few comments like separately, someone's like, your eyebrows are really looking good today. I know you talk about your crazy eyebrows, but your eyebrows have really been looking good lately. I think it's hysterical because I actually changed what I was doing with my eyebrows. So I actually have a new eyebrow routine, and I'm really loving it. And I feel like it's funny because a lot of people noticed that I was doing something different with my eyebrows. So let me just share with you what I'm doing. So I had the opportunity to try out this powder from Billion Dollar Brows, and it is the brow powder in taupe, and just like a dark taupey color. Now it's darker than I've ever used in my brows before, but as you notice, my brows are very dark compared to my hair color, but like my roots are dark. No matter what my hair color, I am naturally blonde. I don't dye the underneath part of my hair, so it looks pretty dark on the camera, but like in person, it's like a dirty blonde color. Okay, so I don't, you know, dye the under part of my hair or highlight it at all, mainly because I'm too cheap. So I just like get partials, highlights, and whatever. So I guess I have this like unintentional two-tone thing kind of going on. So anyways, my eyebrows have always been like several shades darker than my hair. So I've never considered really trying. I've been too nervous to try something darker, but this darker brow powder really works. And it came with this brush. This is a Billion Dollar Brow brush. If you're interested in this company, I'll put the link to their website below. And anyway, so I've just been like combing my eyebrows out with the spoolie, and it's dual ended, and then it has like a really nice eyebrow brush on the end. It's really small and perfect. So how I start out is I comb them through, and then I fill them in, like I feel like just I get the shape going, like, and I kind of am going up and like over and build like a little bit of a shape with this Maybelline Define-A-Brow. And then after that, I'm dipping into the powder and I'm kind of filling them in lightly that way. And I just don't know if that's like the difference, or I just got a good shape going on right now, or what, but I have changed up my brow routine to be using these things. I find that the powder is staying longer, and I don't know if it just is looking more natural or what, but you guys have commented that you've noticed that my brows have been looking better, so thank you, and this is what I'm doing, and I guess I'm loving it this week because I'm loving the compliments that my brows are looking better, because I have super crazy brows. So if you for some reason do not think my brows are looking better, then you don't have to tell me. Like, I already know that potentially I could have a disastrous eyebrow day at any time. So, but for right now, what I'm doing is working. I have two more things and then kind of a flop, not sure. First thing is this Essence Stay All Day Cream Eyeshadow, and this is in the color Glammy Goes To. and like Glammy goes, like goes to. Okay, so it's like a really pretty, almost like silvery taupe color right here. And these really do stay all day, like very, very nice, very pigmented. So I've been enjoying, I have it down on my eyes today, and then I'll show you what I put over it. But I've really been enjoying wearing these. They have a little bit more drier of a formula. Now I just don't know if it's like that it's dried out a little bit or if that's the way all of them are, but the long-lasting eyeshadow, that's what it's called. I believe they're $3. Definitely something to give a shot, and I think they have several other colors, but you can pick that up. I just found it at like my grocery store. I think Ulta sells Essence as well, so love it. And then over that, this is like a super, you can even tell from the packaging, like Bobbi Brown Shimmer Wash Eyeshadow. This is in Stone. I'm sure they don't even sell it anymore, but I'm sure you can find something similar. I've just been putting this, it's like almost like a taupey color on over it, like a stone taupe color. And I've been just loving pairing these two together. I've had this for a while. That's the color right there. And then let me just go ahead and show you what it looks like over it. I don't know, it just like brings a little bit more of a stone gray taupe color. So I really like the combination, and it seems to last all day. So I really have been enjoying, I'm trying to use up some of the products that I've had in my collection for a while. I've had this Bobbi Brown eyeshadow for a very, very long time. Like I said, I don't know if they still make it, but even like if you just put Glammy Goes To down and put MAC Satin Taupe over it, that would be like a beautiful combination. And I think this is pretty similar to MAC Satin Taupe. It's probably a little bit more gray taupey than plum taupey, like Satin Taupe. Okay, so now for something I hate to call a flop, and I'm not calling it a flop. I'm calling it a because so Revlon released a new collection, and I did show some of the lip butters and this that I picked up in the collection, but this is the Revlon Baby Stick. It's a stain for lips and cheeks. So here it is right here. It's really small little chubby thing, and so it has like the product like this, rolls up, and so you lay it down, and it's kind of like a Tarte cheek stain, but it feels like it has like greasy, more emollient. So that's it. It really does stain the face, but honestly, I wore it yesterday and I didn't feel like it really stained. It just like, I don't know, like, see, it kind of goes away and it just doesn't really leave anything. And the reason that I think like this might be good for some people who are looking for like a serious, just barely flush, but if I'm going to put a product on my face, I don't want to just be layering products, layering products, layering products. I kind of want it to do something. And that little nugget was $8.99. That's a little bit expensive for something that hardly does anything. And I can't see using that on my lips. Like, it just seems like it's a glorified baby lips. So I don't know, that's kind of a flop for me. I haven't used it long enough to really be like, yes, this sucks, don't buy it. But for $8.99, not super pigmented, kind of gives a wash of color, doesn't really do a whole lot. I don't know. I'm thinking it's going to be a flop. So just FYI. Another thing I'm really looking forward to and is in a couple of weeks, I'm going to New York IMATS. So I know I mentioned this a few videos ago, but I think I've gained some subscribers since then. And so just in case anyone is going to IMATS, I know I am seriously like not a big deal. I know no one is going to be excited to see me. I'm like not delusional or anything, but I will be there with Cassie, Shades of Cassie. People are going to be excited to see her. So if any of you guys are watching and I'd love to meet some of you. I'm like a huge hugger. If you're scared to talk to people, so am I, because like I'm just like you guys. I watch a bunch of people too. Nobody knows who I am just as much. If you guys are going to be at New York IMATS, I would love, love, love to meet some of y'all and just talk about makeup and just meet people in person. I'm really looking forward to meeting some of the people that I watch and just, you know, seeing him in person and whatnot, and it's going to be a fun time. Cassie and I are going with our husbands, so we're making a big long weekend of it, and it's going to be really great because we're both getting away from our kids, and it's going to be just like a really fun vacation. So hope to see some of you guys in New York, and I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Mwah.